huge storm slamming California with more rain than the drought-stricken state has seen in years. The deluge causing dangerous mudslides, and our David Wright has the story from Glendora, California. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Brianna. You'd think, given the drought, that all this rain would be a welcome sight, but not here in Glendora. Just 1 month ago here, a wildfire stripped the foothills bare of vegetation. So here, those torrential rains mean mud. Lots of it. A state that has been so parched suddenly seems overwhelmed with Mother Nature. Rare funnel clouds in the skies, boulders hijacking highways. The sudden onslaught of rain brought hillsides into homes and transformed streets here in Glendora into streams, forcing many to evacuate.
I don't see why I should have to evacuate.
Take their word for it and get out of Dodge.
Four-legged friends had to be cared for, too. Animal Control offered a crate service. Evacuation had its challenges, as did ordinary commuting. The rains caused traffic snarls and pileups across the state. Posted on Facebook, this car stuck in the mud after attempting to pass.
The saturation effect is starting to take over. The rivers that started with water that turned to mud now are actually coming from out of the streets. We have some severe mud flows.
In the past 48 hours, California got more rain than it's had in the past year. Normally, the LA River resembles a glorified storm drain. Today, it looks like the mighty Mississippi. Parts of the Bay Area are struggling too.
Limited service through the tube.
With rain wiping through public transit computer systems, creeks crashing into backyards. Some fled their homes in a hurry, leaving prized possessions behind.
I didn't know all this debris was going to be coming down.
The rain is set to continue through tonight and clean up for many days ahead. The forecasters say the heavy rains will continue intermittently through the day, but the good news, it just stopped raining in Hollywood, and the worst of it should be over by tomorrow. Otherwise, on that red carpet, the accessories of choice might well be an umbrella and a good set of galoshes, Dan.
Galoshes on the red carpet. I like the way that sounds. David, thank you for your reporting this morning. This thing is now moving east, and it's turning into a major snow and ice event. Look at this. 3 people caught in an avalanche in Montana. It buried their house. Now this system is barreling towards some major American cities, and ABC's Alex Perez is in Chicago with the latest. Alex, good morning to you.
Good morning, Dan. Relentless. It has already gone down as the third coldest and third snowiest meteorological winter here in Chicago. Across the Midwest, there are waterways jam-packed with ice, and the shivering just doesn't seem to stop.
Snow and ice wreaking havoc across the Midwest this morning.
It's terrible. It's terrible. It's not fit for man or beast.
In Missoula, Montana, a massive avalanche damaged several homes Friday, prompting a town-wide search and rescue that dug out 3 people from the wreckage.
He just said there's an 8-year-old buried underneath some snow. There was an avalanche. Grab a shovel.
All 3 found alive, rushed to local hospitals. Those remaining behind now left to dig out their town. In Michigan, firefighters battled the elements.
Their guys are getting froze up and they have to sit in the trucks to thaw out again.
This winter has been treacherous for driving. The icy conditions are making cars lose control and causing accidents on the highways. One in Minnesota yesterday, taking the lives of 3 college students. For commuters and residents, parking conditions are quickly becoming a nightmare, giving us all a hard start to what should be the last month of winter.
And here in the Chicago area, we have gone 2 months this season with temperatures below freezing. And there's more cold and more snow headed for parts of the Midwest the next few days. Bianna?
What should be the last month of winter is the operative word there that he chose.
Exactly.
And those dreaming of warmer weather on the first day of March, well, it looks like we're going to have a long way to go. Let's see our spring countdown clock. It says 18 days. We can only hope.
We need to cue some sort of pastoral music.
I know.
Like,
the birds flying.
That
sort of Cinderella.
Is so psyched not to be here right now.
I know. Especially in New York. We're not going to see many butterflies in New York today. But we are going to see somebody we're very happy to see. Meteorologist Shay Ryan from our Tampa affiliate, yet another Floridian we've dragged up here to the cold.
Right.
Our affiliate WF WFTS joining us this morning. Shay, I'm so sorry, but we love having you here.
Thank you, and I'm glad to be here. I just wish I could have brought the warm air with me. Unfortunately, there's more cold air, more winter weather to come, and it's all starting with this system that we've been talking about in California. Take a look at this area of low pressure, and it is again winding down, yet it's still packing a punch this morning with tornado warnings in effect in the Los Angeles area. And as you can see, it's going to continue to bring more rain today, some gusty winds as well. We're still looking at anywhere from about 1 to 2 inches of additional rainfall from San Francisco on south into San Diego. And as we take a look at how this system, once it winds down, then it turns into our winter storm. So again, it picks up with this cold front, and this is where it continues to move across Kansas City, bringing heavy snow into New York as well. We're talking widespread 4 to 8 inches of snow. I'll have more on that bitter cold that is going to continue to sink in with this next system. Dan and Bianna.